So the month of October has been off to a crazy hot start, with Bitcoin pushing to the all-time highs. Just yesterday, Bitcoin hit $123,800, less than 1% away from the all-time high at 124.5K. And with that, we are seeing a supply shock on Bitcoin. The exchange balance drops to a 5-year low for Bitcoin, with nearly 170,000 coins withdrawn from the exchanges over the last 30 days. We are seeing a supply crunch, and things are really accelerating here in October. And with that, we have seen a revival of a few dino coins, some fossil coins out there. One of them is Zcash and the ZEC coin. Just a few weeks ago, Zcash was trading for $30 to $40. Today, it is trading for $132. In around 1 week's time, this thing exploded in value. We're also seeing a few other dino coins like Dash. These are all in the payment privacy narrative, but Dash, another one, just a few weeks ago, it was trading for 20 bucks. It did hit a high of almost $40 and it's currently trading for $30. So in this video, I'll be going over a few other fossil or dino coins that have primed up charts that have been slowly and quietly accumulating that might be the next to explode. Let's get into it. So in the month of September, we saw Tether print $10 billion worth of USDT. This is the Tether Token View Explorer, and we can take a look and just see here that starting on September 4th, Tether actually printed $2 billion. And then there was several prints. There was 8 more prints to add up to $10 billion total printed for Tether in the month of September. Already in October now, we can see October 2nd, there was 2 prints of $1 billion each. All right, so that means $12 billion of Tether has been added in just the last month alone. And we are seeing this injection of capital into the crypto market. And like I said in the intro, there are some dino coins out there that just exploded in value. Zcash is the most prominent one. And in just a few days' time, right? If we look at this thing, in the beginning of September, it was $40. Just last week, last Saturday, it was $55. And today it is $133. This coin absolutely exploded. And there are some other ones that do have similar charts. Like I said, they are quietly accumulating and they might be the next to blow. So let's get into them. Coin number 1 for the video is going to be, yes, a big dino coin, but it's Filecoin, guys. Filecoin right now is $2.37 with a $1.6 billion market cap. Let's go look at the chart, and I want to show you what I'm seeing on Filecoin. So we are looking at Filecoin on the daily time frame, and Filecoin has had a brutal year. From February up until right now, over the past 243 days, this thing has been in a range from like $3.50 at the range highs down to the range lows at essentially $2. Currently, the price is $2.37, and it has tapped demand down here multiple times. More recently, just around one week ago, right? A week and a half ago, this thing did hit $2 again, and it is seeing a positive reaction. But to me, this is just one gigantic accumulation. And as you can see, we do have a descending trend line here on Filecoin. I wouldn't be too surprised to see some kind of crazy violent snap out of this accumulation. It would not shock me whatsoever. All right, so this is definitely one that I am looking at for a bit of a revival, a comeback from the dead. It would shock so many people. Now, the all-time high of Filecoin is several $100s, right? $236 for this coin. It's down 99%. That happened in April of 2021. I don't expect this thing to hit nearly as high as $200, but I think 1/10 of that is very attainable, and 1/10 of $200 is $20, which is still like a 10x from the current market price. And something that's really interesting to me on Filecoin is if we go to the 5-month time frame here, right here, we can see this thing. This is the 5-month chart. So each one of these candlesticks is 5 months of time. This is the entire bear market here for Filecoin. It's just been in this massive accumulation. But if we just look up a bit, what do we have here, guys? We have a massive 5-month breaker block. This is going to act as the major profit target for this trade idea. Of course, it might not happen. It's important to understand that this video is not financial advice whatsoever. It is for informational and educational purposes only. But this is sticking out like a sore thumb. And this starts at $24 essentially. So that's a 10x from the current price at $2.37. Right? That is a 900% gain just to the start of this 5-month breaker block, guys. Filecoin, I would have it on your radar. Again, I'm not telling you to buy or sell this asset. It might not go that high. It might not even break out of this accumulation, but it's definitely something that has piqued my interest as of late. And the setup is extremely clean. Like, just look at this accumulation. When it goes, it's going to go. All right, in my very own humble opinion, not financial advice, but that's coin number 1 for the video, Filecoin. The chart is screaming for something to happen, right? All the signs are there. We'll see if it actually does happen, because there's no such thing as free lunch in this market, but I like the way that this one looks. Let's go look at the next dino coin for the video, the next fossil coin. It's fossilized, it's so old, everyone forgot about it. IOTA. IOTA right now is 18.9 cents with a market cap of $768 million. All right. The all-time high for IOTA is $5.25. This happened in 2017, almost 8 years ago. All right. During that peak hype period of the 2017 cycle. Again, 2017 is the year following the Bitcoin halving. Here we are in 2025, the year following the Bitcoin halving. Quarter 4, we're in quarter 4 now, typically the most bullish time of the crypto market. Now IOTA, like I said, it's basically a dead coin. Let's go look at the price chart. All right, guys, so here is IOTA on the daily time frame. And this is another one where, I mean, let's just go look at the 1-month chart. Right, here's the 1-month chart for IOTA. And ever since 2018, that bear market, it's just been in the same price range. Right, it really hasn't budged all too much. It did go up a bit in the 2021 cycle. However, it spent the majority of its time below 30 cents, right? 30 cents is like the range high. Range low down here at like 10 cents. And here it is at right in the middle of the range at 18.9, 20 cents, basically 20 cents. Now, if we zoom in here to the weekly time frame, we can see that IOTA is essentially coiling up pretty hard, right? This thing is coiling up. We can put a trend line here connecting the lows, multiple taps on this lower support trend line. More recently, it did come into this level of demand, as well as the quarterly open, right? This just happened where price sold off to the quarterly open, right to the trend line as well, and is already seeing a nice bounce. All right, and also from the highs, we can put another trend line, and it's just a very simple consolidation. All right, this thing is coiling up pretty hard. Just tapped demand, just tapped the quarterly open. We are in the most bullish period of the crypto market, Q4 following the Bitcoin halving in the following year. Something's brewing here, guys. Something is brewing here. And yes, it's risky. It might just fizzle out and not do anything. Who knows what's going to happen? But if this thing were to break out, there are some pretty interesting levels here on the chart. There is a level over here at 69 cents, which is around a 3x from the current price. Another level at 80 cents, which is a 4x from the current price. But the big target that I'm seeing is going to be this 3-week breaker block. All right, this is coming in at $1.15. This is nearly a 6x in value from the current market price. 6x on a fossil dead dino coin. It's very possible, a 500% gain. All right, again, it's not guaranteed to happen, but it wouldn't shock me if it at least just went to the first target here at like 69.70 cents, which is still over a 3x gain, 300%. That is nothing to complain about. It wouldn't shock me whatsoever to see a move like this happen. Let me know what you think, guys. Drop your comments down in the comment section below. Do you think a dino coin like this has the potential to come back to life? I'm very curious what you think. So in this video, we went over the thesis for a dino coin comeback. All the charts are showing some pretty clear signs of accumulation happening underneath the surface. It wouldn't shock me to see something like this play out. Now, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you let me know by smashing that like button down below. And if you are new to Crypto Empire and you're not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead right now and smash the subscribe button down below and turn on all the notifications so you don't miss any future videos. And my name is Connor from Crypto Empire, and I will see you in the next video.